Hello, my dear students. Have a great day to all of you. Myself, Mrs. Kavita Kanade from LVH College, Panchwati, Nasik. This is our secretarial practice, this subject's lecture. Today we learn about the types of secretary. In last lecture, we studied about the meaning definition of secretary. Then we also learned the different features of the secretary. In this lecture, we will learn about the types of secretary. Ac- Nowadays, there is the globalization. That's why there is a tremendous growth of industrialization and modernization. Due to this increasing growth, there are the requirement of different type of secretaries because lots of work of the organizations and the business increases. Every organization, therefore, requires one such person on whom the individuals or organization can entrust the person with responsibilities. The concept of secretary has expanded and is required by almost all types of organization. Each secretary performs the duties and responsibilities of the organization or employer. Following are some types of secretary. These are some types of secretary. First is personal secretary. We learn we will learn this one by one. First we will try to understand what is the meaning of personal secretary. The personal secretary or a personal assistant is the oldest type of secretary, that is a PA. PA or personal secretary is the oldest type of secretary. A personal secretary is one who appointed by busy individuals like industrialists, businessmen, or professional persons like politicians, lawyers, doctors or actors who are busy and who don't have the time to do the official duties or to maintain all the records. They don't have so much time. That's why they appoint a person to do all this work on behalf of them. How they appoint that the personal secretary, busy individuals appoint secretaries to look after other work so as to enable them to concentrate on their primary work. That means if they appoint any person to do this office work or to attend the telephone calls or to attend the extra meetings or to give the solution for the queries or to answering the problems, then they get the time to focus on their primary work. For example, doctors, lawyers, engineers, then CA, actors, politicians, leaders, ministers. These people are so much busy in their work. That's why they appoint a personal secretary. What is the qualification of personal secretary? Then a personal secretary as such as have no specific qualification, but he or she should be at least graduate, and he should have the good communication skill and he have the good command on his language. Knowledge of computers and internet skills have now become a necessary because when there is emails, then he should have the knowledge to accept the emails and to send the reply to these emails. That's why he should have the knowledge about the computers and internet. The qualification depends on the requirement of employee's profession. This is all information about the personal secretary. That is the first type of secretary. Then we will learn about the second type, that is institutional secretary. That means a secretary appointed by an institution or an organization is called institutional secretary. Some institutional secretaries are: first is first is the secretary of a non-profit association. Non-profit association means the association formed to promote social, economic, social or educational, cultural, arts, sport activities with the initiative of providing services and not to earn profit. That means this association is not the aim of this association is not earning profit but giving the service to the society. That's why this is called as a non-profit association, just like NGOs. Appointment, who appoint, that means appointment in this point, appointment by whom that the secretary should be appointed. A non-profit association is looked after by management committee which is elected by the members. The secretary may be a full-time or part-time person working on salary basis or honorarium basis. Honorarium means some amount should be given to that person for his work. For example, Rotary Club, then Lions Club, Sports Club, Cultural Club, Chamber of Commerce. These all are the NGOs or non-profit associations. Then qualification. There is no prescribed qualification for this type of secretary. The secretary should be acquainted with the objectives and basic functioning of the organization. Knowledge of filing, then computer, correspondence are the basic requirement for this type of organization. Then second type is secretary of a cooperative society. A cooperative society is association formed voluntary by minimum 10 members or more. In Maharashtra, these societies are registered under the Maharashtra State Cooperative Societies Act 1960. Its main objective is to provide service to its members. For example, cooperative banks, cooperative housing societies, consumer cooperative stores, etc. Appointment. The members elected their representatives called management committee. One of the member of the management committee is appointed as a secretary. That means appointed members, one should be become a secretary. Generally, such secretary works on a honorary basis. For large-scale cooperative organizations, secretary may be appointed as a full-time employee on salary basis. That means if the cooperative society is small in nature, then a secretary appointed by it by part-time and on a honorarium basis. And if the organization or that cooperative society is in a large scale, then there is a full-time secretary and for the salary basis. Then qualification. The secretary of a cooperative society as such does not have a specific qualification, but he should have the good knowledge about the Cooperative Societies Act and should be at least graduate. Then third type is secretary of a joint stock company. A joint stock company is the form of organization which is considered to be the most suitable one for organizing business activities on large scale. It is a large scale organization. That's why the business conducted in this organization is also on a large scale. A company secretary is considered to be one of the key officer of the company. Secretary is of a vital importance in the modern business organization. Appointment. The company secretary is appointed right from the time the company is formed to look after the various aspects of the business. Secretary works under the control of the board of directors. That means the board of directors give suggestions or um, uh, give the work to the secretary, and according to that, secretary work under this joint stock company. Appointment of a company secretary is as per the Companies Act 2013. Company secretary is included in the definition of KMPs. Any qualification, the qualification as per the section 203 of Companies Act 2013, the company secretary must be a member of the Institute of Companies Secretary of India, that is ICSI. He should be the member of ICSI. Then fourth is secretary of a government department. Government department are those departments working under the various ministers of the state and central government. Appointment in the functioning of a government of India and state government, a secretary is the administrative head of the ministry or department. In the union and state government, secretaries hold position as heads of the department, like finance secretary, then defense secretary, home secretary. These all are the secretary under that under that ministry. That means if there is a finance department or finance under the finance minister, the finance secretary is there. If there is a defense minister, then defense secretary is there. Then home minister, home secretary is there. According to each department, there is a different secretaries appointed by the concerned department. Then qualification: the secretary of a government needs to possess a graduation degree. The secretary should pass the civil services examination conducted by the Public Services Commission. That means he should come from the MPSC, UPSC exams and be in Indian Administrative Services, that is IAS. These all are the different types of institutional secretary. You in your book. Then we will learn about the functions of a secretary. There are different functions of the secretary. We learn we will learn all these functions in the next layer in the next lecture. Thank you for listening me carefully.